Hey, Thunderpoke is here. Is Jaygarcia Saturn weakest among 5 elders? So what mostly happens in anime, movies, or series, is that, first a villain comes to defeat the hero, then a more powerful villain comes, then comes more and more powerful one, isn't that right? Now keeping this in mind, a question arises. Now that Saturn is the first one from 5 elders who is facing Straw Hats, does that mean Saturn is the weakest among all 5 elders? Well, Saint Jaygarcia Saturn has quickly become the greatest threat the Straw Hat Pirates have faced so far. With his mysterious regeneration powers, ability to immobilize or kill bystanders on sight, and the mythical Zoan-esque devil fruit transformation he can activate, Eiichiro Oda has set him up to be a truly formidable antagonist for the Egghead arc. That being said, Saturn's power may only be a taste of what lies ahead for Luffy and his crew, given that the story is now in its final saga, and the strongest pirates in One Piece are now all starting to close in on Laugh Tale. Till now, Saturn has not demonstrated a great deal of combat skills beyond his overpowered instant kill ability, immobilization, and regeneration, which raises questions about whether he is really a combat specialist to begin with. While it would be on brand for him to be a seasoned war veteran, given that his title is the warrior god of science and defense, his real power may lie in his keen intellect rather than physical strength or combat ability. In addition, there is a great deal of symbolism in the names of the 5 elders, as each one is a pun on a particular planet from the Earth's solar system. As the furthest away from the sun among the 5, Jaygarcia Saturn's very name could be a nod towards his real position in the hierarchy of the 5 elders with regard to their strength. Naturally, this would put Saint Topman Warkery at the top of the list, which may also be fitting considering he is the designated warrior god of justice, a word that has very important connotations in the Marines, philosophy and the ideals of the world government as a whole. Alternatively, the entire hierarchy could be flipped on its head, which would make Saturn the strongest of them all. This makes his presence on Egghead all the more volatile, as the Straw Hat Pirates will have to escape the clutches of the most powerful member of the highest authorities of the world government, perhaps second only to Emu. Unfortunately for now, there is no real way to ascertain the merits of this assumption until each one of the 5 elders showcases their full power. Saturn and Saint Shepherd Jupiter are also the only members of the Gorosei who bear visible scars on their bodies, indicating that they possess some level of combat experience. Conversely, it could also mean that the others were powerful enough to avoid sustaining injuries in their battles. Whatever the case may be, the 5 elders were more than comfortable meeting Shanks in private, which indicates that they may be capable of handling themselves against an opponent of his caliber. Lastly, there is the symbolism behind the magic circle used by Saturn to teleport onto Egghead Island. The origin of this ability and its implications on the 5 elders' true nature has not yet been confirmed, but the number 5 is very prominently featured in its design. From one perspective, this might be a reference to the 5 elders themselves, but it could also be a further sign of a system of hierarchy among this group, which would make Saturn the lowest ranked. It remains to be seen whether any of this will prove to be true, as Eiichiro Oda is a master at deceiving readers into making false assumptions, and fans of One Piece can only hope that the truth will be revealed by the time the Straw Hats depart from Egghead. Well, that's it for today. Now before leaving this video, please make sure to subscribe Thunderpoke. Thank you.